welcome to another episode of Talking to Myself. I'm your host, Jake Letizia, and this is the podcast where I look into a camera and I talk to myself. How are you doing? How's it going? I said on the last podcast that I would be back at the old studio, aka my parents' condo, to record this. My parents' condo in which I turned their guest room into a fucking podcast studio. I said I'd be back there this week. I'm not, dude. You know why? Because like I've said in the past few weeks, I can't manage my time at all anymore. New job, no time, always tired, want to kill myself, and everyone around me. That's how it goes. I was all set to go back fucking to Westchester, bro. That's where I come from. That's my hometown. I was all ready to go back, go to my fucking parents' condo, shoot a podcast in a much bigger room, not a cramped New York City apartment. And then all of a sudden, a friend of mine was like, "What are you doing tonight?" And I was like, "Not what I'm supposed to." All of a sudden, a girl who I think is very cute, who is a good friend of mine who I love being around, she's like, "Hey, actually, you want to get dinner tonight?" And I was like, sure, dude. Is your schedule free? No, I have something that's important to me to do, but yeah, let's do that. Let's go. Let me go get dinner with you, walk around for 9 hours, and then drink way too much until 4 a.m. Let's do it, dude. I was all ready to be a productive, professional boy, and then I quickly became a fucking degenerate piece of shit making mistakes like usual. No, it wasn't mistakes. It was all fun. I don't know, man. On Friday, I was supposed to go back, do the podcast in the space that I created to do this podcast in. And it was fun to hang out with my friend and walk around, but then after that, I went to a bar that I always go to, and I sat and I drank. It was just me, dude, because there was nobody. A friend of mine was sick, so I couldn't invite him. It was just me. And there were other people I could invite, but they can't hang like I want to hang because I want to stay there all night like a fucking dumb fuck. Like a degenerate making mistakes. So I just went solo dolo like I've done many times, and for whatever reason, it bummed me the fuck out. It depressed the shit out of me. And I'm trying to pinpoint what that feeling is. I'm trying to pinpoint why am I so bummed the fuck out? And it's because I've done it so many times. You know? There are certain things that I've been doing now, and it's just like I've done this so many times in my life that it's a bummer to do it again. Even if it's not a bad thing to do. There's nothing wrong with going to a bar and having some drinks and meeting random people. But when you've done that for years of your life, you go, it's time to develop a new hobby. It's time to develop a new method for fun because this one has overstayed its fucking welcome. So, anyway, we'll see where I am next week. I might be doing the podcast from here again. I might be doing it elsewhere. Who knows? I'm going to stop talking about it. Wherever you see me doing this podcast, you'll see me. And if you don't even see me, you don't even give a fuck. Wherever you're listening to me, that's where I am, and we're going to have a good time. So fuck all that. Forget that depressing story I just told about me at the bar and it feels like too much. Forget all that. Let's talk about what's serious. Forget about my emotions and me trying to grapple with them. That's not important. What's important is this Mario movie, dude. Let's start at the start, man. There's going to be a Mario movie coming out. And it's an animated film. A lot of people seem to be confused. They think it's going to be live action. It's not. It's an animated film. It's going to be fucking 3D animation. And it's going to be like the fucking Minion movie, dude. That's what it's going to be like, okay? The Minion movie, but it's Mario. I don't know why I picked the Minion movie specifically. Anyway, it's going to be like Ratchet and Clank was, okay? Not good. Game is great, movie terrible. That's how it goes, dude. And we always hope that that's not what's going to happen. But then when people release a cast list for the film and it's so fucking insulting that you want to scream, it's hard to think the movie's going to be good. This movie came out during the Nintendo Direct. They announced the cast for this fucking movie. And it was announced by Miyamoto via Miyamoto, right? By Miyamoto via translator. And first thing he says is Mario, played by Chris Pratt. And then he goes, Chris Pratt. The translator says, Chris Pratt is so cool. Now, I don't know if that's the exact translation of whatever Miyamoto actually said, but change it, dude. I don't know if what Miyamoto said actually in Japanese translates to he's so cool, but translate it better so you don't make Miyamoto look like a douche, okay? Chris Pratt, he's so cool. No, dude. Chris Pratt, he's a versatile actor. Make it something that makes more sense. Chris Pratt, he'll do a serviceable job. Something else. But anyway, let's start at the start. Let's start with the number one guy. We're not even going to get to the rest of the casting. Let's start with Mario. Chris Pratt is playing Mario in the Super Mario Brothers movie. What are we doing, man? Huh? I saw Chris Pratt and I just said, what are we doing? There's only one Italian person in the whole cast, and it's Sebastian Maniscalco, and he plays a dude named Spike. What are we doing, man? What are we doing? Are we woke or are we not? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what world do we live in? Because people, listen, I have said this many times. I made a whole documentary about Mario being, it was a satire where Mario is being interviewed by Vice and he's angry that the Mario video games exist because they're cultural appropriation and they're rude. Right? And it's funny, and I point out that the Mario games are, because people talk about Chris Pratt being cast as Mario as being insane, because not only is he not Italian, but he on top of that he just is a wild pick. Even if he was Italian, he's a weird pick. But also on top of that, people are like, well, yeah, they should get an Italian person. And I kind of feel that way, but then somebody said to me, they go, well, if they got an Italian person, it's not going to, like, I don't think it matters whether they get an Italian person or not for the Mario movie. And I go, yeah, I know, because whether there's an Italian person playing Mario or not, it's still offensive to Italian people. And Italians don't like to admit that they're being made fun of. My dad has been shit on for being Italian his whole life, but he, as an Italian, can never admit that's the reason. There was some priest in my dad's hometown, this Irish priest, who my dad would be like, how's it going, father? And he goes, don't call me father. And I was like, oh, he didn't like how you were saying it because you were Italian, dude. He didn't like how this Italian kid was fucking disrespecting his name. And my dad was like, no, it's just because I said father. It wasn't because I'm Italian. What are you talking about? My dad owned a butcher shop in a very wealthy neighborhood. And these were pretentious, racist, rich motherfuckers. And 100%, I worked there for a day, dude. That's right. My dad owned a butcher shop for 30 years. I worked there one fucking day, dude. Because I'm an efficient worker. Oh shit, dude. Oh shit. That was a close one, dude. My laptop came so fucking close to powering down just now. Did not have it plugged in, dude. Rookie mistake. Anyway, back to my dad. He had a butcher shop in fucking Armonk, New York, okay? It's a highfalutin, Richie rich, asshole, cunty kind of a neighborhood. 100% these very white people were like, I love going to the Italian butcher. 100% my dad did good business because they were like, oh yeah, my butcher, he's from Naples. I love it. He knows his meat so well. Oh my God, I go to the Italian butcher. They love telling their other rich friends, I love going to the local Italian butcher. 100%. Dude, when the recession happened and supermarkets were opening up everywhere, a supermarket opened up next to my dad, and all he would talk about is how they're going to go out of business, and he never fucking did. Do you know why? Because these rich motherfuckers would prefer to pay triple to have a local Italian butcher. All right? So if you look at Mario, it is offensive. They're great games, and that's the thing. I don't think Mario games shouldn't exist. They're great games. They're amazing games. But I'm saying if we're living in this world where we are trying not to be offensive, why are people not more angry about Mario? That's all I'm saying, dude. If you mapped the aesthetics of Mario, like the principles of a Mario game, onto any other culture, it would be outrageous, dude. The tenets of Mario is, okay, anything that's a part of this culture, make it ridiculous. What kind of food do Italian people eat? Let's fight it. You fight tomatoes in one of the Super Mario games. I was watching my brother play. Giant tomatoes were fucking attacking him, dude. That's not a joke. Based on the Mario franchise, they're like, okay, we have an enemy. We have a little brown mushroom enemy type. What do we name that? Well, what's a slur in this culture? Goomba. Okay, name it a Goomba. You think that can map? You think that kind of thought process can map onto many other things, dude? I don't think so, dude. I think people would be angry immediately. I don't know. It's just tough when people talk about cultural appropriation, and then I'm sitting here like, yeah, Mario, dude. And Miyamoto, dude, here's the thing. I never thought Miyamoto had ill intent. I always thought, like, yeah, these Mario games are very stereotypical, and they are offensive. I mean, in one of the games, you go to New York, like there's a level that pretty much is New York City, and Mario is like up to everyone's knee. That's how tall he is. Mario is the size of a normal person's shin. That's a little bit offensive, dude. What are you saying, dude? Italians are fucking, like, not human-sized? What are you talking about? Anyway, I always thought it was all in good fun. It was cute. It was funny. But then when Miyamoto picked Chris Pratt, I don't know if it was his final decision, but he seemed like he was into it. When he, at the Nintendo Direct, went, Chris Pratt is going to play Mario. He's so cool. I was like, I think Miyamoto hates Italian people. I do, dude. I do. He has to, bro. You don't like Italian people if you cast Chris Pratt as the main guy in your Italian video game movie. You just don't, dude. You have a large disdain for the culture. And this is the thing. This is the thing on everyone's minds. Is he going to do an Italian accent? Because if Chris Pratt comes on the mic and starts going, "Issa mia Mario," I'm gonna have to kill him, dude. I'm gonna have to. It's not like, not even joking. I'm gonna have to find Chris Pratt and I'm gonna have to murder a celebrity. I'm gonna have to. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to kill. That'd be the perfect way to end cultural appropriation, by the way. It really would. Come on, dude. You know it would. Every time, like, somebody whitewashes in a film, or someone, like, every time somebody plays a character that they should not be playing in a movie, if you just killed the actor who's doing that role, it would probably end it forever. You know what I'm saying? If I killed Viggo Mortensen for playing an Italian in Green Book, I doubt any non-Italian would play an Italian again. 100%. Chris Pratt would have ran in the other direction when they were like, hey, do you want to do this? That he'd be like, give it to Sebastian, dude. You know what? I respect Italians, and Sebastian is in the room with us right now. Have him play Mario. It's not worth playing an animated plumber It's not worth my life to play this dude in the mustache. It's not. It really would, dude. If you just killed Tilda Swinton when she was fucking in Doctor Strange, they would have 100% been like, all right, let's get an Asian dude immediately. You would have seen Jenny Slate back out of the recording, the voiceover booth fucking 2 years earlier. If Tilda Swinton just got straight murdered, dude, Jenny Slate would have been like, oh, fuck. Should I not be here? She eventually did. She eventually came to that conclusion. And here's the thing. I'm not even saying, I don't even agree with that. Like, I think, yeah, Chris Pratt can play Mario. I don't give a fuck. But I'm saying when we live in a world where Jenny Slate, can't be in Big Mouth, why can Chris Pratt fucking be Mario? He can't. I'm just saying, dude, we got to have some consistency in the rules. That's all I'm saying. If we're creating new rules, are we going to follow them or are we going to fucking pick and choose? Because if you pick and choose, then no one's going to If Chris Pratt can play Mario, it's going to be hard when something else offensive happens and then you try to get people on board. That's what I'm saying. Because they're going to be like, yeah, but Chris Pratt played fucking Mario, dude. What I'm saying is Chris Pratt playing Mario could punch a hole in the entire fabric of race relations in America. It could change the very fabric of our society, dude. It could poke holes in every argument anyone ever makes about cultural appropriation. We need to get Sebastian Maniscalco to helm this film, dude. We need to for the culture. Not just Italian culture, all cultures, dude. Oh, shit. Anyway. That's enough of that, huh? I don't know. What else is there to say? I don't think he's going to do an accent. I really don't. And he better not, because then I'm going to kill him, dude. No, I'm not going to kill Chris Pratt. I wouldn't. And it sucks, too, because I always liked Chris Pratt. I did. I always liked the guy. Even when people started hating on him, I was like, he's whatever, dude. I know he's in that church and it's fucked up, and he shouldn't be in that church, but I don't know, dude. I don't know what he does. I don't know what that church does. And then people say, like, oh, the church does this, the church does that. I'm like, I don't know. Yeah. You know what? I should be angrier, but I'm not for some reason. But then when I saw his face above the name Mario, I was like, you gotta die, dude. Imagine actually killing someone for playing a fucking cartoon plumber. That'd be hilarious, dude. That'd be funny as shit. Also, are there going to be Goombas in this movie? Is that going to happen? You took Pepe Le Pew out of Space Jam. We're going to have Goombas in the Super Mario movie? What the fuck are we doing, dude? Goomba's an Italian slur. What are we doing, dude? We cannot have Pepe Le Pew in Space Jam. That is inappropriate and awful. Oh my God, look at Mario hopping on the Goombas. That's so cute. Oh, you can't have Mario without Goombas, dude. You can't fucking not have a Mario movie. You can't have Italian characters without Goombas being Goombas next to the Goombas, dude. He's a Goomba. He jumps on Goombas. It's a Goomba. Fuck you, dude. No. No, dude. I won't have it. I can't have it. But I can't stop it either. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. You can't stop it. It is what it is, man. I don't know. The Mario games are good, though. That's what I'll say. Mario video games, very good games. Don't want to fuck up my mic. The Mario games are very good, man. They're great games. I think we should play them. I like that they exist. I think they bring a lot of people happiness. But let's just, come on, man. I'd rather have Charles Martinet. Just have the dude who's been doing it since day one do it. And he's not even Italian, but he's put in the time. You know what I'm saying? Charles Martinet is a Frenchman, but he's put in the fucking time, okay? He's an honorary Italian by years and years of doing the voice. Just let him do it. Chris Pratt hasn't spent years in the trenches as a Frenchman doing an Italian voice, doing offensive Italian voices. He hasn't put the work in, dude, for me to be like, you know what? Whatever, man. A lot of people are happy because of you. Be an Italian, man. If it makes little kids smile, be an Italian, man. Chris Pratt, dude. And here's the thing. If he is in the movie, he can't do the accent. That's the only way to make it okay, is if he's in the movie, he does his own voice, which will be stupid and bad casting, but it'll be better than him trying to do an Italian accent. I don't think he will. I can't fathom he will. Because also, you look at the casting, it's Charlie Day, it's Anya Taylor-Joseph, it's Jack Black, Seth Rogen. Like, these guys are not going to do accents. They're not. Also, how insane is it if they don't do accents, right? How insane is it that Chris Pratt and Charlie Day are not going to sound Italian, but then Spike, whoever the fuck that is, some weird turtle, he's going to have Sebastian Maniscalco's voice. Sebastian Maniscalco is going to play a creature, and he's going to talk an Italian accent to Chris Pratt, who's a fucking Southern boy. What? I don't know if he is a Southern boy, but he goes to church enough where he's got the twang, dude. He's got a religious twang. And Charlie Day just sounds, I mean, he sounds whatever, dude. I love Charlie Day. You know what? And maybe this is where it all falls apart. Charlie Day is Luigi. I don't mind, dude. Also, Luigi's a side character. He doesn't need to be Italian. At least get the main guy to be Italian. Or at least get the main guy to seem Italian, dude. Bob Hoskins was a British dude, but did we believe he was Italian in the original Super Mario? Hell yeah, dude. Did we believe he was a Brooklyn detective in Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Absolutely, dude. He put in the work. Chris Pratt looks like a fucking farm boy, dude. What are we talking about? Anyway, I hope the movie's good. I hope it's a good movie. That's all I could say. I hope it's a good movie. What are you going to do? Yeah, man. I got in a cab last night. That's it. We're done talking about Mario. We're done, dude. The other night when I stayed out and was like, "Why? Maybe I should stop doing this." The other night when I stayed out and was like, it's been years of this, dude. I gotta pick a different thing. I went and got in a cab. Maybe that's why it was so nostalgic in a depressing way, was that like, I haven't gotten a yellow cab in such a long time. And I used to do that all the time. Stay out till 4 a.m. at a bar, hop in a yellow cab, come back home. And for whatever reason, maybe it was the depressing nostalgia. I don't know what it came over me, but I was like, I'm going to hail a yellow cab. Also, they're cheaper than Ubers. I saw an Uber was going to be like fucking $37. So I just hail a yellow cab to have a cheaper ride. And immediately I get in the yellow cab and the guy goes, 35? Well, I tell him we're going to go and they goes, 35? And I go, yeah, whatever road you think is fastest to get there, man. And he goes, no, 35. I go, what? He goes, like, for like the price. 35? Is that too much? And I go, do you not go by the meter, man? And then he just like turns away and he turns the meter on and just shakes his head for like a minute and a half. And I hate him immediately. And then I'm like, are you shaking your head at me? Who are you shaking your head at? It can't be me because I said something perfectly reasonable. I should be shaking my head. I'm not. I'm staring daggers at you because fuck you, dude. 35 is what the Uber would have. I wouldn't be in this thing if I was willing to pay 35. I would be in the Uber. I got in here to pay under 30. And also, I'm not that drunk, dude. I understand that's 4 a.m, but you picked the wrong person. I'm not obliterated. I'm aware enough to be like, immediately go, don't you go by the meter, you fucking asshole? No, I said it very nicely. I did say it pointed, though. I was like, don't you go by the meter? Or then he turns it on, shakes his head at me. Fuck you, dude. I hate him immediately. Then he starts asking me, like, what do you do for a living? And I was like, oh, he's trying to save it. He can tell. I mean, he can see my eyes. All he can see is my eyes because I have my mask on. So all he sees are my eyes just fucking staring daggers at him. And he's like, oh, I should salvage this. I want a tip. Little does he know, I'm going to give him a tip no matter what. Even if I hate somebody, I'm going to give him a tip. The only time I ever didn't give a tip was when I was like 13 years old at Chili's. And I ordered a chocolate milk, and the guy took 45 minutes to get it, and he came back with regular milk. That's fucking insane, dude. And then I asked for burgers, and he ended up giving me like jalapeno burgers. And he asked, do you want the spicy ones? It's like, no spicy. He goes, are you sure? I go, yeah, absolutely not. He goes, yeah, okay, so not spicy. I go, no. And it takes like 2 hours for our food, and then there's jalapenos on the burger. And we ended up tipping that man 50 cents. And he might have been in our grade, dude. I don't know. He was probably like a senior, dude. A senior in our high school. We just gave him 50 cents. And he was like, God damn it, dude. But at the same time, I don't know. I feel bad about it. But at the same time, I was 13. He was 18. And he was fucking up, dude. And I've never tipped that poorly ever again. Now I tip. Now I over tip. And maybe that's why. Maybe I still feel the shame of that deep down. And I'm trying to compensate by paying people fucking $20 on a fucking $10 tab. Because I just think about that, dude. It's like 30 cents, man. I gotta pay up. I gotta fucking pay up. I gotta repay the universe for that brutal 30 cents. There were fucking 5 of us. We tipped him 30 cents, dude. 30 or 50? I think 50. I'll push it to 50. But that's the thing, it was at most 50, and that's why it's fucked. Anyway, the timer just went off. Let me cut the camera, and I'll see you guys in a second. What's up? I'm back. Hey. So, so this guy starts asking me, what do you do for a living? I'll go, I work in film production, TV production. And he's like, where? And I'm like, the West Side. I'm just saying shit. I don't even know if I'm saying the right thing. I'm just like, in the upper middle, different side of the city. And he starts going, what are you studying there? What am I studying there, dude? What? He's like, what are you studying there? I go, at the TV, like, what do I do? He's like, what do you study? I was like, I'm an editor, dude. He's like, oh. And then silence. Was it silence because it was going nowhere? Or was it just silence because he was like, he didn't know. He was just like, that's the end of the conversation. That's it. That's all I got. Hope that's enough for a tip. It's not. I mean, it is because I'm going to give you a tip regardless. But fuck, man. So then he takes me home. And I look at the fucking, I go, oh, you can drop me off here. He goes, oh, you can pay here now. Then I'm like a block away. And I look at the thing, and it's like $20. I think it's $20. And I tip 7 or something like that. Or it's like 18 and I tip. It became 20. It was $27 at the end of it. Which, guess what? Is $8 less than 35, you fucking asshole, dude. It was 27 with a 20% tip. I at least tipped 20%. So I'm not good at math, but that's... Was he telling me 35 in total? Because if he was telling me 35 in total, still would have been a bad deal. I don't know if he didn't know. Well, also, it's just weird because maybe that's why he started talking to me. That's exactly why he started talking to me. He started having a conversation with me because once I said no to the $35, he was like, oh, shit, this guy's, it's going to be blatantly obvious that I was trying to fuck this guy over. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I knew you were going to fuck me over the moment you said that, dude. That's why I defied it, because you were fucking me over in real time. And I said no to it. I cock blocked your fuckery. Pick up a drunker person, dude. Did I look drunk? Maybe I looked more drunk than I was. Maybe my body was drunker than my mind. I don't know. But wild shit, dude. Completely fucking insane. Yeah. I just... I don't know, man. I walked through San Gennaro. I don't know. I'm trying to find a way to transition to the other top. Oh, everything I wrote on this list is just like scatterbrain. Nothing leads into the next thing. Nothing connects. So I'm just trying to hit the fucking checklist, dude. Bunch of fucking random shit I want to talk about. San Gennaro. I feel like I talked about it last year. They canceled San Gennaro last year, and I was like, dude, that's great because San Gennaro fucking sucks. I accidentally went to San Gennaro this year. On Friday, I walked through it like 9 times because I walked through it at first to go to a dumpling place to meet my friend, and then we walked back through it when we were walking around, and then we kept like trying to avoid it, but then we end up walking into it because we were just like zigzagging through the streets, and it was fun to just like zigzag through it. But it took me back to when I walked down the whole fucking thing with an ex of mine, and I loved her, and I hated that. I really like her. I really liked her company. She was a fun fucking person, but I hated San Gennaro, dude. What a fucking shithole. Some dude posted "Long live San Gennaro," and I immediately was like, "You're not Italian, dude." Hey, Chris Pratt, shut the fuck up, dude. If you like San Gennaro and you are not Italian, you're Chris Pratt. That's who you are. Because San Gennaro fucking sucks. It's garbage. I'm not even that Italian, dude. My dad's very Italian. I'm not. And even I'm like, no, dude. I was walking around. I was like, look at all this Guinea trash. No, I said that in jest, dude. I said that in jest. I would never call my fellow Italians Guinea trash. I was calling these fucking people who aren't Italian. That's the thing. San Gennaro is a bunch of motherfuckers who think that's what Italian shit is. Do you know what I'm saying? They eat raviolis from a truck and then pick up a fried Oreo next to it, and they're like, I guess fried Oreos are part of the Italian cuisine. Now let's fucking play a game where you shoot a Tommy gun, BB gun, and you win a koi fish. What? What is going on, dude? Are those like leftover koi fish from fucking 2 streets over in Chinatown? Like, why are you winning koi fish? Also, how many drunk motherfuckers are just shaking koi fish bags while they walk? How many fucking Westchester Irish dudes that say they're Italian because they watched Sopranos once are like, yo, dude, let's play the Tommy gun game. And they fucking grab a bag of koi and they fucking are like, dude, look at the fish. And the koi's like, God damn it, dude. And he fucking dies. How many koi fish are throttled to their death from drunken, non-Italian, think they're Italian people? People who watch the Jersey Shore and were like, yo, that's me. And I'm like, it is, because none of this is Italian people. Oh, shit. Jersey Shore was a funny show. I liked Jersey Shore, to be honest with you. I did. It was entertaining. It's fun to be, to act like you're angry about Italian shit. It's fun. I channel my dad and do that. I mean, if you go to the restaurants in San Gennaro, you're going to have a good time because the restaurants are good. The Italian restaurants over there are good. I've been to one. I've been to one Italian restaurant in Little Italy, and I was like, it was good. It was good enough for me to be like, this whole place is chill. The dude outside was an Italian dude trying to pull me in, and I was like, that's very Italian. I like this place. An Italian dude trying to hustle me into the restaurant. Didn't even know if he worked there. I feel like he got hired off the street. They're like, you're Italian, dude. Come badger people on the street. And he's like, okay. It's not even an Italian accent. This is what we will do. What is that, French? What the fuck accent is that? Are we going to do it? I can only do it if... That's the thing about Italian accents, too. You can only just start doing it if it sounds fucked up, you know? You know it sounds good when you're offending somebody on a very personal level. Oh, shit. Anyway, San Gennaro's chill, man. If you went, I hope you had a good time. Somebody said to me, they're like, dude, I'm here right now. I just missed him. And I was like, damn, dude. Hope you had a good time. I was talking to somebody recently. We were talking about somebody from my past, dude. We're talking about somebody from my past. I ran into people from high school, and we were talking about, as you do, you were talking about old times and reminiscing, and you were talking about, like, if there was a reunion or something. You're like, dude, who would I... You know, because you have that idea in your head. Everybody does. Everyone has this idea. Men, women, anybody has the idea of like, oh, my high school reunion. Like, I always liked that person. Maybe something, you know? Maybe you were ugly in high school and they were very hot. Or maybe both of you were just nervous weirdos. Whatever the fuck. But there's people who like, for me, it's somebody who I dated. Somehow we dated in like 6th grade. And then I didn't know what to do. Do you know what I'm saying? Like when you're in 6th grade, you hug your girlfriend and you say, I love you on AIM. And that's it. That's it. That's the extent of your relationship. And then she's thinking to herself, like, why don't you ever like call me on the phone or like hang out with me? And you're thinking to yourself, I'm killing it, dude. I hug you at the bus stop goodbye every day. I'm murdering it. I'm in my head thinking, going, this is tight, dude. I'm hugging a girl before I get on the bus, and then I'm playing Halo. Dude, I'm killing it. And she's like, why does he never speak to me? Because I'm too nervous to, dude. Because if I talk to you for more than a minute, I'll explode, okay? I'm 12. I don't know what's going on. If we touched at all, I'd come immediately. Like, I'm 12, dude. It's not even a fathomable thing that we would kiss. Do you understand? And so eventually what happens is it's the girl's birthday. You buy her a bracelet with her initials in it. A heart-shaped bracelet with her initials in it that your mom bought for you. You do that. And then she's like, oh, thanks. And then you break up. That's what happens, dude. And then you break up. And when you get older, you go, oh, she probably broke up with me because I never hung out or spoke to her at school or out of school. I just hugged and said, I love you on AIM. That's not a relationship. But then as we got older, she became very beautiful. Just a beautiful lady. I mean, clearly I already thought she was even when we were both young. But we got older and she was beautiful as shit. And I was not. I don't think I was, dude. I think now I've caught up. Okay? I don't think I'm the most handsome person, but I'm good. I'm good enough where now I would be confident. Now I wouldn't be afraid to more than hug her. You know what I'm talking about? I'm an adult, man. I can do more than hug somebody, dude. I can kiss someone on the fucking cheek, dude. So anyway, this person is the person in my head where I'm like, I fucking blew it, dude. 6th grade, I fucking blew it. If I only knew to kiss, I could have had sex at 13. It would have been tight. But no, I was a nervous, silly child. I was an innocent kid. And so And so we and so we were talking about it, and I was like, oh, she would be the one who, if I saw her at a reunion, I would be like, hey, I would be like, yo, what's up? Remember when we dated in 6th grade, dude? I fucking blew it, dude. We got to make up for lost time. That's what I'm thinking in my head. But these people I was talking about who I ran into from high school, they were like, yo, she's like intense, dude. She's really intense. I was like, all right, dude. They're like, you wouldn't be fucking her. She'd be fucking you. And I was like, sounds good to me, dude. What? She'd be pegging me? Is that what you're saying? And they're like, no, dude, she'd be like riding you. Like she'd be doing the fucking. Like you'd fuck her, but she'd fuck you back. And I was like, all right. That sounds like good sex to me. What? Dude, if you don't get on top, if you don't ride the person at some point during the sexual activity, during having sex, you're bad at sex, dude. That's how I feel, dude. That's how I feel. And I feel like that's known. I feel like we know that, don't we? I feel like everybody knows, right? I feel like we're on the same page when I say that. If you are having sex with somebody and they never get on top and try and fuck you back, ride you in some way, the sex was bad and they're not good at sex, right? If you just lie there like a stone, it's no good. Right? If you're fucking a guy and he never goes down on you and he never even tries to find your clitoris, dude, he's not doing a good job. Am I right? He's a bad lay, is he not? There are certain specific things that I feel like you're like, if this doesn't happen, you're not good. At this, you might be a nice person and, sex isn't everything, but we're going to be honest about the situation. Anyway, it was very confusing to me. And then I was like, because these were pretty like, masculine dudes. I was like, do they think it's like gay if a girl rides you? Like, I'm very confused. Do they think it's not masculine? Like, are they in their heads, like, does a girl go, I'm going to get on top, and like, no, dude, I'm in control of all of this? Because if that's what you're doing, you need to slow your roll. You need to calm down. You need to adjust your life so that you can have some pleasure, man. You need to adjust your life so you can enjoy sex, because you're not. It sounds like a lot of work that you're putting on yourself, and you can enjoy the labor together. It's called a labor of love for a reason, dude. She works out and you work out and you both come and it's a good time. It should not be you pounding the whole time and her lying there going, when is this going to be over? That sounds like the scenario you're creating, and it sounds bad. Oh, fuck. Anyway. I've been talking to somebody, and I had a nice date with somebody. I had a very nice date with them. And then we scheduled another date, and I was looking forward to it. And, things happened, and we're like, oh, well, let's reschedule. And then now when we're texting, the person stopped responding, right? Which is fine. But, like, they stopped responding to the text, and then 2 days go by, and every story on my Instagram is watched by this person. Because I don't have a lot of followers. So if you're watching my story, I'm seeing that you're watching my story. And so I text the person again, a follow-up text. Not a big deal. No response. 3 more days go by. I post more stories. Guess who watches every single one? The person who did not text back. Here is some advice. If someone texts you and you haven't responded yet, have the courtesy not to watch every single one of their stories. Do you know what I'm saying? Because when you do that, you're telling the person, I see your text, I'm just not. I'm just not going to respond to this. And it's rude. There's no other way to root it besides rude. If you were trying to call somebody and then you saw them at work every day and you were like, "Hey, what's up, Bill?" and he just looked at you and walked away, you'd be. That's not a good analogy. I'm trying to think of a better analogy. If you texted somebody and then every day at work someone came over to you and said, "What's up, man?" and then walked away, you'd be like, "Hey, dude, why are you not answering my text?" Right? I don't know. But that's the thing too. It's like I don't know. Just unfollow me. I don't understand. What is going on? I don't get people, man. I'm so fucking sick of people. They're so fucking annoying. What is it? And then I messaged them on Instagram because then they had a story and I just messaged them I'm like, "Oh shit, you're alive, dude. What's up?" And then she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry for not responding." And then she said something. And then I responded to that and then no response. And it's like, that's why I fucking hate following people on Instagram who you went on a date with. Because this is what happens. And now we both follow each other and it's like, and here's the thing, I'm trying to go on another date. So why would I unfollow the person? Wouldn't the person who's being weird, who's not responding as much, wouldn't you just unfollow if you're not interested? But then you're not doing that. But you're watching every single story of mine. Like, I don't do people not know that you know? They do know. That's what's weird. It's weird because we all know. And we all do this too. I'm not unique in the fact that I'm watching this story or I'm seeing who's watching my stories. I'm not unique, dude. When you like somebody and they start following you and you start following them, you start watching their stories because you're interested. And then if they're not watching your stories, you're like, that's not a good sign. If someone's watching your stories, that's a good sign that they're interested. They want to keep up. They want to see what you're doing. So that's why it's confusing and rude when you text somebody and they don't respond and they watch every single story. And then you're just like, dude, what's going on? You're basically going, I don't want to respond to you, but I want to keep up with your day-to-day activities. What the fuck, dude? Please don't. Stop. Why are you fucking with me, dude? I just want to fucking... Ugh. I don't know, man. We're never satisfied, though. People in general, we're not, dude. Like right now, I'm like, I would love to be in love. I would love to have somebody I would love to date somebody. But I'm sure if I was in a relationship, I would say the opposite. I'd be like, I wish I was single. I'm single right now, and I keep saying, oh, I wish I was with somebody. And then my friend is in a relationship, and she is like, I'm so jealous of people who are single. And it's like, yo, you aren't, and I'm not. Do you know what I'm saying? The grass is always greener. That's the human condition. To be a indecisive fuckface. That's the human condition. Is to be a irritating fuckhead. That's what it is. That's what life's all about. To be an unsatisfied douche. You can't escape it. You're always going to have things. You're always going to want the thing you don't have. I don't know why that is part of the human condition, but it is. That's how we all live our lives. Forbidden fruit. Adam and Eve. That's where all that shit comes from. That's where that story comes from. Because that's our human nature. We want the thing we can't have. Every time someone tells you not to do something, that's the thing you want to do. It's probably part of why we have survived, I guess. I don't know. Or why we innovate. Is because when someone says you can't do something, you're like, I can do that. And you prove that you can. And that's how progress happens or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I'm just talking a bunch of shit right now. All I know is I feel like a fuck face, and I think that's normal. I often feel like a fucking irritated douche, and I think I'm not the only one. Anyway. Mario, dude. It's going to be a bad movie. Dude, there's this person who I keep seeing on Instagram, and oh man, she's a friend of a friend, and I've hung out with her a few times, and she's awesome, dude. I like her. I just like her. She's one of those people that you just like, and this happened a while ago, but I was just thinking about today because I saw another story of hers and it made me laugh. And every time I see her stories, I laugh. And I'm like, she's so fucking dope. And I saw that and I was thinking about this thing that happened months ago. And I was like, damn, dude, there's nothing more devastating than that. Months ago, because I told my friend that I was interested in her. And months ago, I guess because I would message back and forth with her sometimes. Months ago, she said to my friend, our mutual friend, she was like, does Jake like me? And my friend played dumb, and he was like, I don't know. And then she goes, I think he does like me. And he's like, oh, why? And she's like, he called me cute one time. Which, dude, come on, dude. I call everybody cute, dude. What the fuck? I call everyone cute. I call my fucking roommate cute, dude. I call, come on, dude. And that's the frustrating thing. I was like, she is right, but that was the tell, dude. Come on, man. That's the tell. And in the context of what we were saying, it was something like I was like, oh, that's a good look. I was complimenting something she was wearing. I was like, oh, that's a good look. But it wasn't like a crazy outfit. It was just like a cool fit. I was like, that's a good look. It's honestly a good look for you. And she was like, "What? I look like a little boy." And then I was like, "No, dude, if I'm being honest, you look cute." So it was also like a bit where she was like, "I'm ugly. I look like a child. I look like a boy." And I was like, "No, dude, don't fucking make me be weird. You look cute." Anyway. All I'm saying is, I don't know, dude, come on, man. But that was said. Or she said that, like, oh, he called me cute one time. And then she's like, yeah, I don't like him like that. I like him a lot, but I'm just not interested like that with him. But I do love him. He's great. And then he told me that, and my first thing was like, dude, cute? That's how you knew? Come on, dude. I call everyone that. But then also the second feeling was just like, God damn it. The second thing was the fucking knowledge of that just fucking froze my heart and shattered it in two. It was just like it just felt like someone fucking took the bottom out of my brain. I got punched in the gut and I was like, oh my God. Fuck. Because that's the worst thing is when you just like somebody and you can't explain it. And there's just something about somebody where you just adore everything about them. And then they do like you as a person. They enjoy you as a person. They love your company. They like you. But they're just like, yeah, but I don't have that same feeling at all. And then all you can do is go, okay. All right. That sucks, but you're cool, dude. And that's all you can do. And it's such a funny feeling because it'll make you feel like a kid no matter what age you are, dude. I felt that feeling at 12. I felt it at 28. I'll feel it at 50. There will always be moments where you like somebody and they just don't like you back and you just got to go, all right. Okay, dude. That's bad news, but I respect it. And I've done that to people. And that's the thing. That's why you just go, okay, cuz you know. And anybody who doesn't, anybody who's like, "Why doesn't she like me?" is a liar. because you have felt the same way in a different scenario. You felt the same way about somebody, where somebody really liked you and you liked them as a person, but you just didn't like them like that. And then you had to be that to them, dude. That's a terrible feeling both ways, but it definitely is worse when you're the one not being liked. It's not fun to be the person who has to be like, I don't like you like that. But it definitely is worse to be the person not liked. 100%. But she's cool. She's dope. She's a cool person. She's really cool. So hope she finds somebody cool. That's why it's funny. This is nothing to say. You just go, oh yeah, I still like her, but to each their own. Anyway, don't watch people's stories. If you're gonna watch someone's story, text them back first. If you see the movie Mario and Chris Pratt does an Italian voice, you got to become part of my murder posse, and don't let a cab driver not follow the meter, dude. Don't listen. You might be super wasted at 4 a.m. Don't let him fucking trick you, dude. And that's it, man. What else did I talk about? Who even knows? The timer went off. This camera's probably about to go out. This is fucking fun as always. Whether I'm here or at the condo, wherever the fuck. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. Whatever you're doing, thank you for being here. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week.
Jake, you're an idiot. Jake, you don't make any sense. Jake, you're a piece of shit.